Let's take a look at customized approaches to job analysis. While standardized approaches focus on job dimensions that are represented in most jobs, customized techniques allow managers to develop job descriptions and job specifications that reflect the unique attributes of a particular job. We will look at three approaches for customized job analysis: the critical incidence approach, the task inventory approach, and the job element approach. The critical incidence approach obtains specific, behaviorally focused descriptions of work activities. Critical incidents are specific behaviors that distinguish exceptionally good performance in a particular job from exceptionally poor performance in the same job. This process of conducting a critical incidence analysis is fairly straightforward. First, individuals familiar with a job, such as supervisors, employees, or subject matter experts, identify the major dimensions of the job. Next, they specify behaviors that, when displayed on the job, lead to high or low performance in those dimensions. These behaviors, called critical incidents, are then reviewed by all knowledgeable individuals to ensure that all relevant job dimensions are captured and that all critical incidents for those dimensions are identified. The primary benefit of the critical incidence approach is that it focuses specifically on job behaviors that are critical for job success. Managers can use these behaviors as the foundation for other HR activities, such as training programs and performance evaluations. To be effective, however, the critical incidents that are identified should be specific and should focus on behaviors that are observable in the performance of a job. In addition, critical incidents must be detailed enough so that different individuals viewing the critical incidents will be able to understand the specific behaviors that drive successful or unsuccessful job performance. Whereas the critical incidence approach focuses on specific behaviors that drive success, task inventories focus on the tasks that are necessary for success. The task inventory method of collecting information generally involves asking current job holders or their supervisors to evaluate the extent to which different tasks are performed. After tasks are identified, they are rated in terms of their importance for job success, the amount of time devoted to each task, the difficulty of the task, and the time needed to learn how to perform the task. Although typically focused on the tasks required to execute a job, task inventories may be extended to also identify the job specifications or competencies necessary to perform the job. The third customized approach to job analysis is the job element approach. This approach is distinct because it focuses solely on analyzing the employee competencies that are necessary for successful job performance rather than focus on the tasks to be performed in the job. With this approach, people who are familiar with a job evaluate the specific skills necessary to perform the essential tasks. The essence of this approach is that it focuses on job elements, specific worker requirements that are necessary to perform a job. Job elements can be cognitive abilities, such as reading blueprints or understanding statistics, psychomotor elements, such as driving a car or operating machinery, or work habits, such as willingness to work long hours. After the job elements are identified by job analysts or subject matter experts, they are collected and evaluated along four dimensions: barely acceptable, the number of barely acceptable employees who have this element; superior, the degree of how useful an element is for distinguishing superior workers from average workers; trouble likely if not considered, the probability of trouble occurring in the performance of a job if employees do not have this element; and practical, the extent to which job applicants are likely to possess this element. Each element is then rated 0, element has minimal value, 1, element has some value, or 2, element has high value. Rating the usefulness of each element in each dimension provides additional information regarding which predictors are practically important.